Hello, today is Saturday, June 20th, 2026. Here is your daily signal. According to Business Insider, Kevin Warsh's debut as Federal Reserve Chair has sparked sweeping changes, with the central bank dropping forward guidance and signaling a shift toward AI-driven operations and corporate-style leadership. In his first meeting on June 17, 2026, Warsh presided over the FOMC, holding rates steady, marking a significant departure from traditional communication strategies and emphasizing price stability, but without providing specifics on future rate moves. Key figures such as John Hilsenrath and major market participants noted a markedly hawkish tone in Warsh's press conference, with Business Insider reporting the abolition of traditional forecasts and the launch of new task forces aimed at operational efficiency. These moves are expected to increase market volatility in the near term due to the reduced predictability of Fed actions, while business and investor confidence may be tested as the central bank explores new AI-driven decision frameworks. Over the medium term, Warsh's leadership is poised to redefine central bank transparency and change how monetary policy expectations are managed, though ambiguity in rate timelines could prompt calls for clearer guidance from Congress and business leaders. Next, onto global commodities and geopolitics. Fortune reports that the G7 nations have pledged to cap China's dominance in rare earths at 60% by 2030, a move industry analysts call a bold target. The G7 comprises the US, Canada, Japan, Germany, France, UK and Italy, and is responding to China's current share of over 70% in rare earth mining and over 90% in refining, which is crucial for sectors like electronics, green energy, and defense. The G7's goal requires massive investments in mineral exploration and processing plants, as well as diversification of supply chains across member states. Experts highlighted operational barriers including environmental permitting and the rapid scaling up of production. Near term, G7 nations are expected to escalate funding and subsidies in projects spanning Australia, Canada, and Africa, while China may retaliate with export controls or pricing actions that could increase volatility in global supply chains. Efforts to diversify could also drive research into alternatives and recycling technologies, and long-term, the outcome may reshape global power dynamics in high-tech and strategic industries. Next, let's look at rapid changes in AI-driven technology revenue. According to Next Big Future, SpaceX is on track to multiply its AI-driven annual revenue from $1 billion in April to an estimated $33 billion by October 2026, echoing Micron's earlier explosive growth. SpaceX's transition to high-margin, AI-enabled business models draws parallels with Micron, which saw quarterly revenues leap from $5.8 billion in early 2025 to new heights by mid-2026, propelled by AI demand and new markets. Analysts forecast that SpaceX could become the fastest-growing AI revenue generator in aerospace by late 2026, potentially outpacing Micron's gains, with its competitive position and valuation significantly elevated if the projected run rate is sustained. The strategy, led by CEO Elon Musk, is expected to accelerate AI adoption across other commercial space and technology sectors, increasing pressure on incumbents and shifting capital flows toward AI innovation and upgrades. Over the medium term, SpaceX's success may catalyze broader adoption of AI-driven business strategies, reshaping industry priorities and driving development in commercial aerospace and tech. Now, onto the markets. International equities saw mixed movements, with Netherlands standing out as it jumped over 14% month-on-month, while Taiwan surged 22%, making it the strongest major market today. Japan advanced notably, up almost 2% day-on-day, and India posted steady gains of about 1%. China large cap dropped just over 1% day-on-day and nearly 8% for the month, with Hong Kong and Malaysia also in negative territory. Commodities showed a downward trend overall, as platinum and silver both tumbled over 1% day-on-day, and U.S. oil edged up slightly by 0.5% but declined almost 25% month-on-month. Agriculture slid nearly 1%, and both corn and wheat fell around 1% day-on-day. Carbon credits and copper saw modest day gains, while uranium rose about 1%. In the favorites category, AMD climbed strongly with a 5% day-on-day gain. ARM soared nearly 5% and over 96% in a month, and Intel jumped 10% on the day and over 20% month-on-month. Microsoft posted a small daily uptick, whereas Adobe fell 0.5% day-on-day and over 23% month-on-month. In sectors, the S&P 500 rose nearly 1% day on day, while semiconductors surged over 6%, clean energy advanced 5%, finance and healthcare edged down slightly. Real estate managed stability with minor daily moves, and transportation gained over 1% for the day. That's it for today. You can find more news and details on our website. Goodbye.